I'm okay. My hair's messed up. Um. Uh, eh. Okay. Serps. Um. All right. Had to make sure I had audio. My hair is really messed up. Mm. Ew. Ugh. Just gonna flip that over. So, don't know what that was. um, the second update slash rant video. Um, meh, eh. My rant. I don't know. I'll try and hurry up with this so I don't get interrupted again because my brother thought it would be amazing to interrupt me while I was in the middle of making this video. But anyways, so update. I had my angel bites done, and I only have like one now because like 2 weeks after I got my angel bites done, this one was still kind of swollen, and it was a little red. And my dad, my boyfriend, and the nurse at school who had to help me get them off because I got them pierced on a Sunday and I had school the next day, so she had to help me get them off, which I was thankful for because I'm pretty sure any other nurse would have been like, no, no, you can get dress coded. Um, but she helped me get them off, and she told me it looked like it was getting infected. And I was like, oh, well, my snake bites do the same thing, and they're completely fine. But I didn't want to take a chance of it getting infected because I don't know. I've only had one infection with my piercings, and I think it was this one, maybe. And then this one started to, but I don't know what happened. The infection went away, and I just let this one heal, and that was in 7th grade, I think, 7th, 8th grade. Um, but yeah, I got them back last year. I've had them for almost a year now, and this one, I've had for almost 2 months. No, not 2 months. 1 month. I lied, because my birthday was last week. Not last week. Ah, oh my god. Okay. Um, it was no, last month. I was at the stay last night. I'm not on anything. I promise. I'm just really tired. Um, I tell the story, but I don't know if I should. It. I don't want to say it's something bad because it was kind of bad, but it's all good now. Everything's resolved. Um, my hair. Okay. Anyways, so I popped my. Well, I didn't really pop my hip. Well, my hip popped. My hip popped out of whack by itself. I was just walking, and it popped one day, and I was like, oh my god. And it really hurt because it was like one of the worst days of the year to begin with, and it just really sucked. And if you want to know what happened, because it was funny, it's kind of funny. I don't know. If you enjoy other people's pain, it'll be hilarious for you. I promise. It will be hilarious. I'm looking at myself because I don't know. It's just something to look at. I can't just look at the camera. I have to stare at something else, where I'll feel awkward. Okay. I got a text message. I was like, I know who it's from, but I don't get it. She's like, be brave, girl. I'm just like, be brave about what? I don't remember being afraid of anything. Okay, so onward with my rant. My rant is about Amanda Todd and Knife My Finished. I don't know. It's just to me, because I don't know. I see things differently. I'll see things from both sides, and usually I'm just like, I'll choose a side. But I'm not choosing any side with this one, because it was really ridiculous. Honestly, people commit suicide every day, like every 40 seconds. I did a research project on like teen suicide and stuff. It was really interesting, actually. Um, I'd research more about it, but I don't want to be weird. But Oh my god. It wouldn't really be weird. It would just be like, why am I researching this? It's kind of depressing. Um, but okay. So my rant about her is a bit like I said, everybody, not everybody, people commit suicide like every 40 seconds, and nobody hears about all those people who kill themselves. Like, pretty sure someone just killed themselves now, and now, and now, just depending on the timing. Nobody hears about them, which means no one, none of you, unless you personally know them, you don't care. You guys, unless you personally knew Amanda Todd, why would you care? Just because it was on the news doesn't mean you have to all of a sudden care about some girl you didn't know. Yeah, I, the only part of me that feels bad for her is the part that doesn't like bullying. I'm against bullying because I was bullied. I didn't have friends until like 7th grade. Yeah, Jenny was my friend. Like, we knew each other in 6th grade, but we weren't like close friends. 7th grade was kind of whenever we got close. 6th grade was like the acquaintance stage. Like, we talked, but we didn't hang out all the time, and we didn't have but gym together, and even then, we kind of stayed away from each other. But other than her, I had no one. I was bullied, and I burped. And, I did. I'll be honest, I attempted, but I didn't because I realized I wouldn't be only hurting myself, I would be hurting everybody around me, like my family, so I didn't do it. And I also had my cat at the time, and I did not want to leave her. I was like, you're my pet cat lover. I'm not leaving you. I'm not gonna leave you here alone. So I didn't do it. Um, I probably attempted twice. Both times were a fail. Um, but honestly, if I were to go, nobody but my family would have cared. Nobody was there for me. You see, I'm still alive, and I'm happy. Um, so yeah, I don't like bullying at all. It's a bunch of bull, and that's the only part of me that feels bad for her, and that's it's not even half of me. That's about maybe 5% of me. I care that much because I did not personally know her. I don't feel bad for her because she made stupid decisions. If you make stupid decisions, either stupid things are gonna happen or bad things are gonna happen. There's something's always gonna happen, whether it's good or bad. And I mean, everybody's gonna end up hating each other. So why not start at an early age? If everybody still hated me, I'd just be like, well, I'd rather have no friends than backstabbing friends who lied to my face and talk behind my back. Um, so if I was her, I wouldn't care too much on the part that nobody likes me. Um, and she could have fought back in that fight. She didn't have to let that chick beat her up, but she did try and steal her man. I'd be pretty pissed too, but I would have gone about it a different way. I would have talked it out. I would have been like, "What the hell are you doing? He's my man." Um, but they didn't. They decided violence was the answer. And with people being like, "Oh, I wish she would have died whenever she drank bleach." Mm, that's not really the best thing to say to someone, but they said it, and you can't really do anything about it. Um, and honestly, if people actually cared about her, I'm pretty sure a few people cared, but if they cared enough, she'd still be around today. That's just how I see it. If people cared enough, she wouldn't have done what she did. She would have had somebody to talk to. She wouldn't have had to move to different schools. If there was someone there for her, she'd still be alive, honestly. And, like, with showing her stuff and those pictures and videos, that was really stupid of her to do. You learn not to do that stuff, and like, what, elementary school, middle school. She should have known better. Wasn't she like a ninth grader? Um, she shouldn't be worrying about people caring about like how she looks and finding a lover and showing her stuff off, because you honestly shouldn't worry about that, especially her at her age. She was like, what, 14, 15? I don't even know. I just read the story once and I was just like, bullshit. Um, she could have easily done things to prevent what happened to her. She could have not tried to steal that girl's guy, even though he said that he loved her, or she thought he loved her. Um, if he loved her, he wouldn't be dating some other girl. He'd be trying to be with her. Um, and oh my god, my hair. And dirt hair. And with the pictures, she could have turned that guy in. She could have easily got him put into jail for child pornography. I'd do that. I'm not saying I have, but if I was her, I would have done it. I would have turned him in regardless. Yeah, they might not be able to get all the pictures off, all the videos off the internet. And yeah, her internet would have been taken off and taken away probably for the rest of her life. And she probably would not be allowed to have a camera for a long time. Um, but it is what it is. And I would rather have no internet at all and have a guy sent to jail than to be cyberbullied constantly. And she could have easily deleted her Facebook. She shouldn't even be worrying about a Facebook. She should be having fun, not having a Facebook. Um, there's other things she could have had, but she probably didn't have it. Um, I got a text. Well, it wasn't really a text, it was like a message. But there's plenty of things she could have done. Honestly, that's why I don't feel bad for her. She could have deleted her Facebook. She could have just moved to like a different state or something. And with the pictures, um, it's not like anybody's gonna be searching her up for her bot. You know, no one's gonna be like Amanda Todd nudes, Amanda Todd, whatever type of video. Um, I wouldn't. I mean, it's just stupid. Her decisions were stupid, and then her decision to take her own life. It was a permanent solution to a temporary problem. Yeah, the whole boyfriend thing, it would have blown over, and she would have eventually gotten friends. The picture thing, probably, yeah, it would be on the internet for a long time, and probably for the rest of her life, and she wouldn't be able to get that good of a job. But I mean, what can you do? Especially whenever you do stuff like that. And it's sad that she now has to be an example for everybody. And I don't know, she could have made smarter decisions. And I'm pretty sure her family is going under a lot of stuff because of it. But they should have warned her better. And if they didn't warn her, then that's on them because they should have. Because all parents should warn their kids about stuff like that, the outcome and everything. My dad does every day. And I mean, I'm thankful for that, even though I'm never going to do that because I'm not stupid enough to do that. I'm not saying she was stupid, she just made really stupid decisions. I'm pretty sure she was smart. Um, and she was really pretty too. But her decisions were just really stupid, and you know, she could have made smarter ones. It's just one of those shoulda, coulda, woulda moments. And anybody could have stood up for her. Anybody could have kept stuff from happening, but nobody did. And there she is. She's not around anymore. and you can't really do anything about it. So I don't understand why people are making Facebook pages for her and feeling sorry about her, or feeling sorry for her decisions she made. Um, I wouldn't feel sorry for her. It was her problem, and she caused it. It's all on her because it was her decisions, not anybody else's. She could have prevented it. But yeah, that was my rant, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate about it, but that's just how I see it. She could have done things differently. She could have done different decisions. So could have the people at her school, and so could have the guy that had her picture. He could have easily just been like an adult, a responsible adult, and just decline it and just be like, no, nope, I don't want to see your underage bod. And then the girls at school and the people at school could have just been like, talk to her, just been like, leave him alone, get your own guy. That's how I would have done it. I would have been pissed. And I know I can relate to girls wanting my boyfriend, but there's nothing I can do about it. Everybody's gonna want something they can't have. Can't do anything. But they also didn't have to bully her. She didn't have to lose all of her friends. But she did, and they did, and he did, and you know, life's a bleach and then you die. I'm sorry, I had to say that. It's really screwed up, but if you're like me, you find it screwed up, but it's kind of funny. Um, that was my boyfriend's status about it, and I don't know, it was funny at the moment. Um, but just if you want more rant videos, I will do them, and I probably will end up doing them because I don't know. I tend to rant a lot, and I don't know. So there will probably be more rant videos after this. So yeah, here. Just keep a watch out for. I'm just gonna do this. Just keep a lookout for more videos. And I know I haven't done any in a long time, and I'm sorry. That there's like